All right, it is week 11. It's probably week 14, but we'll call it week 11. We only have 3 more weeks to go. We are still working on some other prototypes or other designs for the vertebrae lights, figuring out how to put the wire going down the neck is going to be challenging. Here are some prototypes of silicone. But we do want to animate it so they're going up and down and contrasting with movement and all that. These are new prototypes for the internal form. And this is Sydney. She's going to talk to us about her iPad concept.
The progress for the gimbal. This is iteration 2. This is the main body of the piece. As you can see, it's open. How this is going to work is that in each of these slots on the arms, that's where the other arms will be inserted, the ones that hold on to the iPad. And then down here, these are all covers, like slots for a cover, and there will also be a cover piece that's in the middle right here. And so the strings that run between the arms and between this and that arm right here, the like nylon stretchy strings, will be hidden. I'm hoping that it's going to work. I'm thinking now that maybe I didn't make this part, like this arm part, I didn't make the part that extends off of it big enough to hold the iPad, but we will see. I'm also worried it's a bit too thin. I might change some things about it in the next iteration, but we're just going to test it out. I also included cutouts on the back here because I thought it would be cool to be able to see the big gimbal arms moving in and out. These have no technical function except for saving PLA, or I guess maybe ABS in this case, and also being decorative. I thought it would like sort of match the Drosera vibe. Then same goes for this one and this one. Like, these really don't show anything. And then this is where it connects to the gimbal right here. It's what the iPad rests on. This peg is it will correspond to a peg on that sits in the arm here. And yeah.
To follow up, this is her drawings, concepts, a lot of measurements, and then here I am printing them out. The print came out great. Parts kind of fit into place. Just need to bolt it and test it out here shortly this week. Looks pretty cool. All right, so this is the final base skirt. Been running out of filament, just got some filament and finished up the final base skirt. They do like to pancake a little bit, and so there'll be a lot of bondoing going on to kind of put this together. And this is the final form of the first 3. We will probably have the last one here a magnet, but the front 3 will probably be bondoed in and watertight. Fill that in with the wood so it's really, really strong. This is a little bit of blueprints, what Jason has started for the background, and he's just kind of walking us through what he's got so far. So it is working a little bit, but I did want him to kind of show behind the scenes. He'll have to talk about this later, but it's not easy, so it's a little bit more challenging. Definitely above my pay grade. This is pretty amazing what he's got going. He just has a lot of tweaking to do. I think he's finally solved it this week. Anyways, trying to use 2 trackers, one on the head that we know is a fixed position, almost using as a reverse ICAT, using Blender and also using Maya rigging. I think those are both kind of were useful, but realizing we probably have to rig it with an Unreal to kind of really get it to work. Anyways, I think next go around we'll have Jason explain everything that you just saw. But pretty amazing so far. All right, and this is Deng Su. He's working on the new bot design 3.0, and I will probably see if I have enough wood tonight to CNC, but probably need to go buy some more. But hopefully by Monday night I'll have this all CNC'd, and then we can start putting the plywood together and the new motor mount and the 3D parts. Pretty exciting stuff. And that is it for this week. Not a lot, but hopefully next week we'll get a lot more done.